side, David Pollock. And
into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dante Moore finds his man. It's Hooks. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Going to the run, it's Hill. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Man, what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
4th down, Moore. Oh, they're after him. And that one is picked off in the end zone. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Run inside. It's Morrow. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
That's caught. It's Craver. That big field, he's got room. Took it all the way to the 36-yard. And he flipped the field in an instant.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw...
Makes the grab and room to run. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the
love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craver. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Pucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. And the plus territory, they stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Reed throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Reed to the air again. Right down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pass to 40. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that 1st down.
The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Reed to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Yeah, Tom. I'm here now.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore will throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Davison. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Moore. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Bridge. Magic.
Reed. Going for it all. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Reed. Complete. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Here's Reed to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score Oregon 28, Texas A&M 0.
The returner
Yeah,
will
what
feel
up,
it
what
and
up,
try
what
to
up?
set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return. turn before he stopped.
What'd you say?
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Reed rushes on him. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left.
Look at that bit. It's solo. I tried to jump out of it.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Morrow. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spread.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
He gave up.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 4th down, more.
Magneto was kind of crazy.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
What? What?
Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him lose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
What do you, like how?
Time has expired here in the quarter.
I ain't gonna lie, they probably reviewed that game, bro.
This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you.
I couldn't get on that.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Throwing more. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. It's
you guys been for that long.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking
I bet
for
the shit out of
things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Defense him
I
in his tracks,
know
and they
he
get nothing.
crying.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way
Oh
to run
yeah,
the football. They
he
got to get more
done.
creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to
That's what
jumpstart
you'll
them,
get for
'cause
hating.
nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they
That's
knew
literally
that
what you'll
physically
get
they
for
were going to
hating.
try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
It's
But
because niggas called Joe that shorty from the Thunderbolt. That's what did it. They probably like, oh no.
They drag him down, but not before he's
I know.
the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
It wasn't?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
Yeah, but in the same game,
like
they
that,
caught the
maybe they
other
can generate
nigga.
just a little bit of momentum.
Fires one high and deep.
I got a lot, man.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past,
I
you're
can tell
pinning your
Johnny's
ears
about to
back,
be
trying to get to
annoying.
the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the
Nah,
INT.
I'm
Nice
talking
job
about
by this
annoying
team.
far as though I didn't see him
They'll
like
run it to
that.
keep
I
this
literally
clock
didn't see
grinding.
him.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Finding some room.
He is, like, really?
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That was the gayest spot ever to be at.
And the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense.
He lucky I got caught by that shit.
As soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore makes the grab.
We did. Like, we are so dead. Why is she not here? Like,
Moore from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long,
guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Using his feet to buy time. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this.
It's a running room. He's inside the 40. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. They had their backs against the wall, and suddenly they're a long way from that wall and headed the other direction. Throwing Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Again, it's Reed. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
These niggas is literally focusing. Like, what the fuck is niggas on?
If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Do I use Bucky? I use Bucky.
Reed to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Reed fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
My team just fell.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but there's...
I really don't know how we lost that. Was Magneto getting spanked? How the fuck did I lose that game, bro?
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Moore to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
Fires toward the end. Grab right along the back of the end zone.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.
Fans geeking. Like, yo, you literally chose last. You got Hawkeye. You got that stick though. You about to have that 5 stick. I ain't gonna lie, this store trash. He got to go y'all bed. And he using the wrong team, though. I mean, he got Angela, but he still using the wrong team, man. Hawkeye gonna do the week.